Manipur government will now use drones to destroy poppy plants extensively growing in hill districts. Security forces nab 3 individuals for possessing 2.445 kg of contraband opium at RAJKUMARI area under Nongpok Sekmai. Police beef up security measures across state ahead of Republic Day celebrations. Massive cordon and search operation carried out. At least 67 people die in Nepal after plane carrying about 72 people from capital Kathmandu crashes in Pokhara. And Kauzim village in Henglip constituency facing brunt of Batter Road. Authorities urged to take up road improvement work without delay. Kurumjay, good evening. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News, and this is Victoria Rajkumari. Now the top stories. The state government will now use drones to destroy poppy plants extensively growing in hill districts of the state. Chief Minister N. Biren today attended the demonstration of UAV, in short, that is unmanned aerial vehicle, for possible deployment for topography survey, mapping, inspection and surveillance of poppy cultivated areas in the state as a priority, and for other uses such as power line mapping, railway track mapping, precision agriculture, road and highway mapping, crime scene investigations, etc. The live demonstration was held at Kumbal Lampak Main Stadium by representatives of Kambil Systems Private Limited. Concerned officials of the state government also attended the demonstration. The state government has procured drones capable of spraying herbicides for use in the destruction of the poppy plants using drones. The Chief Minister has been appealing to the people to extend their support and cooperation in the government's effort to completely root out the drug menace from the state. As India celebrates the 75th Army Day today, leaders across political lines have extended greetings to the country's soldiers via their social media platforms. Chief Minister Nongthoom Biren saluted the Indian Army on 75th Army Day today. The Chief Minister in his greetings said that the Indian Army has been extending remarkable services to protect the country and its people with admirable courage, bravery, commitment and love for the nation. He asserted that the invaluable sacrifices and contributions to the nation will continue to inspire the people. A combined team of Thoubal Commando, 16 Assam Rifles and Nongpok Sekmai Police Station personnel arrested 3 individuals for possessing around 2.445 kg of contraband opium at RAJKUMARI area under Nongpok Sekmai. The arrested have been identified as 26-year-old Letsuang Thang Vaipai, son of Thonging Thang Vaipai, 33-year-old Ngamko Ho Khongsai, son of Ngamlung Khongsai, both hailing from Sontak Saijang village in Senapati district, and 18-year-old Somithang Zimik, son of Ringpangam Zimik of Phungcham village in Ukhrul district. Acting on a tip-off, the team led by Additional SP Operation Thoubal O Wangkhomba, OC Thoubal Commando K. Nityaranjan, under the overall supervision of SP Thoubal Jogesh Chandra Hawijam, arrested the trio while conducting frisking and checking at RAJKUMARI Lungthar Junction around 11:30 a.m. today. The trio came on a black-colored Pulsar bike bearing registration number MN01AE2108 from RAJKUMARI side towards Lungthar side. The team halted them for checking, during which they seized contraband opium weighing around 2.445 kg. The arrested along with the seized items have been handed over to Nongpok Sikmai police station for further necessary action. A case has also been registered and investigations are underway. As part of the security measures taken in the state ahead of the upcoming Republic Day celebrations, Manipur police conducted cordon and search operations as well as house-to-house search operations in various parts of the state. A team of Imphal West Commando conducted house-to-house search operation at Thangmaiban Sanamlekai today. The team conducted a drive from 6:30 a.m. till 8:15 a.m. Altogether, 160 individuals, including 6 persons who are on bail, were verified during the drive. However, no one was arrested. At least 67 people died today in Nepal after a plane carrying about 72 people from capital Kathmandu crashed in Pokhara this morning. There were 68 passengers and 4 crew members on board the plane that crashed between the old and new airports in the city located in western Nepal. The twin-engine ATR-72 aircraft operated by Yeti Airlines was en route from Nepal's capital, Kathmandu. 15 foreign nationals, including 6 children, were on board. 53 Nepali, 5 Indian, 4 Russian, 2 Koreans, 1 Argentinian and 1 each from Ireland, Australia and France were in the plane, the airline said in a statement. Police said 31 bodies have been taken to hospitals, adding that 36 other bodies were found in the gorge where the aircraft crashed. Rescue operations have been difficult because of a raging fire at the wreckage. Nepal Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has also called an emergency cabinet meeting soon after the crash, and the Nepal government has formed a 5-member commission of inquiry to probe the incident. According to a Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal, CAAN, the aircraft took off from Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport at 10:33 a.m. The plane was close to landing at the Pokhara airport when it crashed into a river gorge on the bank of the Seti River. The crash happened around 20 minutes after the takeoff, suggesting the aircraft might have been on the descent. The flight time between the 2 cities is 25 minutes. The plane caught fire as it crashed and rescue workers were trying to put it out, a local official was quoted as saying. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyoti Aditya Sindha condoled the loss of lives in the plane crash and also shared grief with the bereaved families. Nepal's airline business has been plagued with concerns around safety and inadequate training of staff. The European Union has since 2013 put Nepal on the flight safety blacklist, ordering a blanket ban on all flights from the Himalayan country into its airspace after the International Civil Aviation Organization flagged safety concerns. Hundreds of people have earlier died in horrific plane crashes in Nepal. In May 2022, all 22 people on board a plane operated by Nepali carrier Tara Air 16 Nepalese, 4 Indians and 2 Germans died when it crashed. And in March 2018, a US Bangla Airlines plane crash landed at Kathmandu's international airport, killing 51 people. That accident was Nepal's deadliest since 1992, when all 167 people on board a Pakistan International Airlines plane died when it crashed on approach to Kathmandu. Just 2 months earlier, a Thai Airways aircraft has crashed near the same airport, killing 113 people. There was such a horrific incident. Well, another news. Meanwhile, despite the claim by the state government of ushering in progress and development in the state, residents of Kauzima village in Henglep constituency is still facing the brunt of Battle Road. Speaking to media, Kauzima village secretary Thiangjui Baipai noted that the road stretch from V Muntai to S Kholian along Imphal to Paimuk Road is in a deplorable condition. He highlighted the inconveniences facing the residents and passers-by of the area owing to the deplorable road condition and urged the authorities concerned to look into the matter at the earliest. He asserted that the 25-kilometer stretch of road has been lying in total neglect since 2021, adding that the bumpy road is causing hardship and inconveniences to travelers and damaging vehicles plying on the road. He maintained that the condition of the road will get worsened during monsoon season and reiterated his appeal to the authorities concerned to consider the plight of the villagers and repair the route before the monsoon set in.
Kehi di khojim village authority secretary kahin kami nahi le thianjui vai phe hi lampi hi sang ni le som ni le khat ver khat repairing khat ve hunga ka het hi la hi lo som ni le khat kum khat ve ya hung simo je khial hi hung sim kit talo bang ti ham a contractor lam te ki tu lo na hem la ke hetalo ti na beng benga lampi hi asita hi le che suk che to no me na pang lam ka jin suk jin to lo the lo ki hi a hak sama ma se ka je hi government lam nu le pa te hon ngai kho ko.
Meanwhile, construction of the 10-kilometer-long road stretch from Damdai to Tualbong connecting Tipaimuk, which began in 2018 under PMGSY, is yet to be completed. The work was supposed to be completed by 2020. In view of the road condition, residents of the area have expressed discontentment against the authorities concerned for the delay in finishing the construction work until date and urged them to complete it at the earliest. All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko has begun an inspection visit to various rehabilitation centers affiliated with United Rehabilitation Center URC Manipur. The visit was carried out under the initiative of Amuko Secretary General Norendro Thokchom. URC President and Secretary also took part in the visit. Secretary Publicity of Amuko, Laishram Krishna Chandra, said the move was to protect the youth from drug abuse and addiction and to raise public awareness on ill effects of substance abuse. He asserted that Amuko, along with like-minded clubs, organizations, associations and Maira Paibis have been working to curb drug menace in the state. He further urged the people to extend their support and cooperation towards the same. URC President and Secretary also took part in the visit. A 3-day publicity awareness program on Azadi Kamrit Mahotsav, 8 Saal Seva, Suhasan and Garib Kalyan is underway at Konglong Lairenbi Harogbong in More. The program principally aims at building national integration and communal harmony kicked off yesterday. It is being organized by Central Bureau of Communication in coordination with 26 Sector Assam Rifles, Meitei Council More, Tamil Sangam, More and Hill Tribal Council. The awareness program ends tomorrow. An anti-rabies vaccination program was organized under the supervision of Joint Director of Vishnupur Veterinary Santi Bala and Officer of Moirang Veterinary Vidya Chandra. The vaccination program was organized under the leadership of A. Nimaichan Sharma of Kwakta Veterinary Dispensary and assisted by Lamthabung Area Voluntary Association Club located under the jurisdiction of Torbung Gram Panchayat. It's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Electric laktabana maram oiduna asabi ising panglar hybrid nungsa thiningai leitraba. Thompson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairangwaidong Nitamcha Karong, Imphal West.
Welcome back. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. The 75th Army Day is being celebrated across the country today. The day is observed on January 15 to mark Field Marshal K.M. Karapia taking over as the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army, replacing his British predecessor in 1949. The Army Day is celebrated every year to honor Cariappa and the Defence Forces. Until last year, the main Army Day parade was held at the Cariappa Parade Ground in Delhi, where service chiefs paid homage to the Indian Army. The Army Day parade showcases the evolution of various weapon systems held in the Indian Army's inventory. However, this year's 75th Army Day parade, which used to take place in Delhi, was held in Bengaluru at Parade Ground MEG Meg and Centre. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is the chief guest of the program. The parade commenced with a wreath-laying ceremony at the Meg War Memorial by General Manoj Pandey to pay homage to the fallen soldiers. He also reviewed the parade and present gallantry awards, followed by a daring motorcycle display by the Army Service Corps, tornadoes, a skydiving display by the paratroopers, daredevil jumps, and a fly-past by of helicopters of the Indian Aviation Corps. Soldiers are also awarded with gallantry awards for acts of bravery and sacrifice on the occasion. President Draupadi Murmu led the nation in extending wishes to the soldiers on the 75th Army Day today. The President, in her message, said that the Indian Army remains at the core of national security of India. She asserted that the valiant men and women have displayed exemplary professionalism and commitment in defending the borders and saving lives during natural calamities. She also wished them the best in all its future endeavors. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar also greeted all Indian Army personnel and veterans on Army Day. He said their valor, determination and devotion to duty form the foundation of India's security and asserted that the nation is ever grateful for their selfless service. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also greeted soldiers and their family members on 75th Army Day and lauded the Indian Army for its bravery, professionalism and invaluable contribution towards national safety. The Prime Minister said that every Indian is proud of our army and will always be grateful to the soldiers, adding that they have always kept the nation safe. Extending his wishes to both army personnel and their families, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said the nation salutes the indomitable courage, valor, sacrifices and service. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, former Congress President Rahul Gandhi, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey and many others have extolled greetings to the soldiers. The Election Commission has called presidents, chairpersons and general secretaries of all national parties for a meeting tomorrow to discuss and demonstrate the remote voting machine. The technical expert committee members will also be present in the meeting. The poll body has proposed the introduction of remote voting for domestic migrants using a multi-constituency electronic voting machine that will retain all security features of the EMVs currently in use. This modified form of EVM can handle up to 72 multiple constituencies from a single remote polling booth. The initiative, if implemented, can lead to a social transformation for the migrants. The Election Commission has also solicited written views of recognized political parties by the 31st of January on various related issues, including changes required in legislation, administrative procedures, and voting method, if any other, for domestic migrants. Based on the feedback received from multiple stakeholders and the demonstration of the prototype, the Commission will take care of the process of implementing the remote voting method. Fears over the impact of the new Omicron subvariant, VF7 variant, have risen in the country after several cases were detected in various countries. In view of the threat posed by the Omicron COVID-19 variant, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised people to wear a proper mask, maintain social distancing at public places, and take both doses of COVID vaccines to ward off the virus. Meanwhile, COVID-19 cases in India are increasing with a slight margin. India reported 104 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has dropped to 2,149, which accounts for 0.01% of the total cases. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,726, with no new death. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,48,165, with 182 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.17 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 67 crore 13 lakh, while more than 67 lakh 30,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 64 crore 23 lakh. Globally, United States of America, USA, has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. Now the sports news. In football, Mumbai City beat ATK Mohun Bagan by 1-0 to become the first side to confirm a playoff spot this season. They showed their defensive resilience as they fought to cling onto the narrow lead under intense pressure from the home side at the YBK in Kolkata. Mumbai started the stronger, creating chances early on. Goalkeeper Vishal Khed faced a barrage of shots and single-handedly kept the home team from falling behind the way Kerala Blasters had last week. The win keeps Mumbai City in first place, and with Hyderabad FC dropping 2 points earlier in the week, stretches their lead to 4 points. They face Northeast United FC at home on January 19. ATK Mohun Bagan stay in 4th place, only a point ahead of Odisha FC in 5th. They travel to play Chennai FC on January 21st. In tennis, the top-seeded Indian team of Yuki Bambri and Saket Maineni came from behind to win the Bangkok Open title as they beat Christopher Rungkad and Akira Santilal at Nonthaburi, Thailand today. Playing their 7th final together, the Indians beat the Indonesians' Australian combo by 2-6, 7-6, 14-12 in an exciting and close final that lasted 1 hour and 50 minutes. The win on Saturday is likely to give the 28-year-old Yuki his career-high doubles rank of 90, while the big-serving Maineni, 35, should also touch a career-best 74 in the ATP doubles chart. They will next compete in the Australian Open, the season's first Grand Slam, where they have been given a wildcard entry. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur government will now use drones to destroy poppy plants extensively growing in hill districts. Security forces nabbed 3 individuals for possessing 2.445 kg of contraband opium at Haukongphai area under Nongpok Sekmai. Police beef up security measures across state ahead of Republic Day celebrations. Massive cordon and search operation carried out. At least 67 people die in Nepal after plane crashing. About 72 people are from capital Kathmandu crashes in Pokhara. And Kaugzim village in Henglep constituency facing brunt of better road. Authorities urge to take up road improvement work without delay. Well, that's all we have in this evening bulletin. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back with more news updates at 8 p.m. Until then, have a great evening.